Man, coming in here every day or every week in the chats, we talk about sports a lot. And you use the chats to get away from the madness in the world. Because
Mm.
sports, you want sports to be that release from like the everyday struggles. Because life can be stressful. And then you see your team lose in the playoffs, first round to a young team, and you find yourself down in the dumps, and you're like, man, I can't keep doing this. Or you cut on a basketball game, and then you watch your basketball team continue to lose games over and over and over and over and over and over again. Or you watch a boxing match, and then you're a big fan of somebody, and then you watch them go in there and don't look like themselves. It's just so much with sports that could just bring you down, and then you're like, life is actually happening around us.
Mm.
And in a moment of one of those, because like I said, those teams that you watch lose, somebody has to win. And in the moment of victory for the other team, there's just a lot of celebration, a lot of things that you just want to be grateful for. But yet, it's always something that's just gonna pull you back and be like, look, life is real and life is fast. And we really just gotta talk about what's going on today because the Kansas City Chiefs in one of their moments where right after you win a back-to-back Super Bowl, you want to celebrate with the city, you want to bring everybody out and everybody turn up for their team, just have a little fun. And then you have three people that just want to come in and just ruin a good thing. So, gotta say it with heavy hearts. We gotta start the morning off. It's a little rough one, but if you weren't watching the news, and some people who watch the news are like, man, y'all talking about this happening in sports, and we got things happening every day outside. It's true, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
sports platform, so we're gonna touch on this one. 3 days after winning the Super Bowl, thrilling overtime game. One of the most watched Super Bowls. I guess a lot of people want to see the 49ers lose. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
the Kansas City Chiefs, they do their parade, and then next thing you know, we hear we get updates. We like, what, did Travis Kelsey jump off the stage or something? Like, what's going on? Is he wilding out? No, we hear about 22 people getting shot and then one person losing their life. Thoughts and prayers to that young lady. I got her name here, so we want to say
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace to Lopez Gallivan. If I messed that up, charge it to my head and not my heart. But she was a DJ, so I'm gonna just say rest in peace to Lisa G.
Mm.
And then the 21 others who were injured in this situation. They say they all gonna be able to bounce back, but thoughts and prayers to their family and just the things that you got to go through to bounce back after that. So we just want to do a quick reaction. Joe, when you seen this, how did you feel?
Mm-hmm. And also included those 22 shot, 8 were children. 8 of them. That's what I found this morning. 8 were children. But
Oh, here it is, right. I got it. My bad.
8
11
or
children between the ages of 6 and 15.
11 children. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
yeah, it's funny because the video I watched it said 8, but the person that was talking said 11. I'm like, okay, I'm just go 8, I guess.
No, you right.
But this is so just like you said, Tomo, it's a sports platform, right? We talk sports. But when you have the platform, people want to know what you feel about how you feel about this. Like if we just came on the show today, if we did not talk about this, if I'm a fan of a sports show and you just skip over this, I'm like, why you come on now? This has something to do with sports, kind of. Why you? I want to hear what you gotta say about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about it, and I thought it was sad. It just tells you that where certain people mindsets are. You have a celebration. I mean, this is not like a football game where people are talking trash or this is a celebration. This is like you look at a crowd all red, Chiefs fans, right?
Mhm.
Celebrating the back-to-back championship. People were drinking alcohol. People probably under influence. People are excited, but you know, I'm not sure if the people who were involved in the shooting were under the influence, right? But one thing I do know about being under the influence is somebody told me this a long time ago, all right? When you are drunk, two things gonna happen. You can feel two things. You could get a little excited, if you know what I mean, or you can get angry. One of the
Mm.
two is gonna happen, right? And a lot of people who are going through it personally, who have a lot of stuff on their mind, when they drink, they get angry and they want to fight. They want to do. Like we all know people that want to fight when they drink, right? So um,
Yeah.
that probably happened, maybe because if you watch the video, I'm not sure you saw the video. It's a video where you see the crowd, right?
Hmm.
And then you hear pop, 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 and then it just got like this. That one spot just opened up, like tremendously. Like everybody just scattered. You know, it's like you ever see a pile of ants and you like throw water and then it just woo, it just got the way, right? So now
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna say that we've been to Go-Go's, so I already
how
know. I already know what you're talking about.
there it is, right? And then shoot, it was a situation in the Southeast yesterday too, right? So but
Yeah.
crazy. So it's sad because the fact that it's a celebration, and the mayor said himself, he said parades, movies, movie theaters, grocery stores, you're no longer safe. And it's sad because now we gotta take precaution. Like, do we have to check people before they pass these boundaries of this parade? Do we gotta check and see you got a weapon? Like now we gotta start doing that. And it was 800 law enforcement there, and that still happened. You know, so it's a sad situation. Unfortunately, someone did pass away, like you said. That's unfortunate. Like you passing away as a DJ at a parade, you know, which is
Oh no, I think she was like she's a DJ in her
oh,
own.
okay.
Yeah,
I
no, I
was
don't think
say
she was DJing the parade. I
about to
just
say,
yeah, no.
and also I think her niece or nephew, like somebody, her two of her family members were shot also. You know, so which makes it sad. And so my praise goes out to her and her family, everybody who was wounded in that situation. So it's a sad thing to say. But hey, man, they caught two of the guys, I guess, and three of them. One guy
Three
tried
of
to
them.
run, and the
Yeah.
pedestrian caught him. So that was good. That was some heroics from some Chiefs fans. So, yeah, what about you?
It's amazing how you watch the news and you see all the bad stuff, right? But then you also forget like the community of it. And that's the one video I did see. Like I didn't see the video of the gunfire going off.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let me put this on vibrate. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was
But,
me.
nah. But, I didn't see the one with the gunfire, but I did see the one where the people banded together. It was like 3 or 4 people, and they was like, "Look, chase him down because he's trying to run." And they actually stopped him. In my head, I was like, "Do we still got some bullets in the gun?" Because like you are kind of risking your life for this
Exactly.
moment. Like, but then again, that's that human instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You always hear about these stories when I don't want to bring up 9/11, but when the plane was hijacked, the people was like, you know what? We're not about to go out like this. Like the fight or flight moment kicks in. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the silver lining in these bad situations. But also with the mayor, I don't like that he said that, but it's true because sometimes the truth hurts. Grocery stores, parades, movie theaters, think going to the mall, like everything that you used to do on a normal where you don't even think twice about a
Mm-hmm.
mass shooting happening. You have to think about those things at times now. Like the awareness is at an all-time high. Since COVID, they said mental health is spiked because again, you gotta think people were in quarantine. Most of these people were by themselves. When you think
Mm-hmm.
of quarantine, a lot of people were with family members, but think about the people who were literally by themselves
Mm-hmm.
and the germaphobes who didn't want to go outside. So there's a lot that you got to worry about on another level now. But I say all that to say this situation was sad. Any other mass shooting that happened is sad. But this also is one of those moments where it could be a learning lesson to say, hey, sometimes checking in on people is okay. Like even
That's
if it's somebody, I don't want to say just walk up to strangers and say how you doing, but just saying good morning or something. Like bring
mm-hmm.
back a little bit of just caring for the next man. Like that's what's there. Because sometimes people just need one good morning may change your whole day.
Mm-hmm.
It might. You never know. So it's just things like that that you gotta be aware of. And for Lisa and her family, I hope you all well losing someone you can never recover from. But as far as just the hurdles that you gotta bounce back from, I hope it's a smooth transition. It's gonna be rough in the beginning because grieving can last an eternity, but I just hope you all get better.
Mm-hmm. I hope y'all heard what Tomo said. Say good morning. That's true. Like when I leave my house, man, guess what, Tomo? I see people nowadays. They you look at them, they look away. You like, God,
Yeah.
good morning. You know, or not just a stranger, but to ask your point, somebody you ain't talked to in a while, just reach out to them, see how they doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, you ever had a bad day and you get a random call from somebody you talk to in a while, and they just call, understand how you doing, you have a good talk, you go to the phone, you feel a lot better about your day, you know. So yeah, man, like you said, people are going through it. That quarantine situation was crazy, but yeah, man,
Or
that
to
was
make a
crazy.
little light of it, before we move to the next topic, I'm share a little. Let's get a little personal here. At my old job, I was doing, work can get daunting a lot. So or let's do this meme. It was a meme. they say when you had a long day and you get to the door and you drop your keys and you just had that breakdown,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. That good morning could stop that breakdown. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people will say, when you say how you doing, everybody's like, I'm fine. I used to know one person that I used to work with. When I used to ask him how you doing, I had to be prepared for a conversation because he actually would tell me how he was actually doing. I was like, bruh, the first time he did it, I was like, bro, what's wrong with you? He was like, you asked, so I'm gonna tell you. I was like, we gotta watch him, y'all. But outside of that, it made me look at things different because sometimes when you ask how you doing, sometimes you just got to be prepared. Some people may be like, man, look, my wife just left me last night. I'm on edge. Whoa, last night was
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day. What you do? But things like that.
Yeah, man. Well said, Tomo. Well said, man. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.